A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members. Just about 10 hours ago, we saw India lose a 5-match T20I series for the first time ever. In all the other previous 5-match T20I series that we had seen, India had won. The last they had was a draw that was against South Africa 2-2. Now they were down 2-0, rode back and levelled the series 2-2. But in the fifth and final T20I at Lauderhill, India lost by 8 wickets. Not lost, they were rather thrashed, because what has happened in this entire thing now? In the white ball series, you look at it, India and West Indies have levelled 4-4. 2-1 to India in the ODI series, 3-2 to West Indies in the T20I series. Now, this is in a World Cup year. Fine, T20 World Cup year is next year, we are mixing formats here, let us not look into too much of things. Hardik Pandya's statement, we had discussed it yesterday also about one particular aspect that, sometimes losing is also a good thing and we want to try out some new things. Now, if you want to try out new things, if the Indian cricket team is just wanting to practice when a rainy day like that happens, then why are we compromising on our basic fundamentals? Fine. Hardik Pandya, this statement that he just stated, okay, I know the boys are within the group, we have enough time to figure out, losing is good at times. On the positive side, we have done a lot of learnings. We tried to get better. I believe we got to challenge ourselves. So, we got to challenge ourselves. Challenging yourself in the right situation is also very, very important in the case of Hardik Pandya. Because if the series was 3-1 up and this was a dead rubber, then I can imagine the fact that, okay, you want to try and learn new things. Because your first immediate goal, whenever you want to play sport, whenever you want to play cricket or anything, is to win a match, in retrospective, a series. You first have to aim for those two things. But the Indian cricket team in this modern era has a totally different mantra. Even when the series is at stake, we will continue to do the experimentation. You want to win in order to ensure that there is momentum. So Hardik Pandya's statement, like, yes, we've got to challenge ourselves. The challenge for the Indian cricket team is when you bat first, you often struggle. It happened against in the South Africa T20Is, it happened in the World T20, it's happened now against the West Indies in Fort Lauderhill. Remember, the first match also, West Indies managed to defend a total. Here, India tried defending a total, it failed. So, where is the major problem area? Because he knows how the boys are within the group, losing is a good thing, there are a lot more learnings. The only learning that India can potentially take out of this is batting first, what is your new template? It is visibly absent even before the T20 World Cup and now even after the T20 World Cup. Batting first, the template is missing. Chasing, you have absolutely no problem. You win the toss, if you want to chase, you will do well 9 out of 10 times. But here, while batting first, that seems to be India's Achilles heel. What total is a safe total? It did not help by the fact that India lost 6 wickets for 35 runs towards the fag end. That really made a difference of 30 runs. And that is why Hardik Pandya's another learning could have been, like, you cannot lose wickets in clusters. You don't need an experiment for that. You just have to ensure that, okay, you bat well. Batting well is the basic. You don't need experiments to find that out. The only learning that the Indian cricket team has done in this is that batting first is your major problem in T20s. And this is the problem that India will have to address in the coming few matches. Because remember, India are going to play 5 T20Is and 3 T20Is against Australia and South Africa respectively. Then you may have a couple of games against Afghanistan. Then you play only tests against England. After that, you play the IPL. What are you going to learn in that? This is the major problem. India losing to a West Indies unit that has not qualified for the ODI World Cup, as well as for the fact did not make it to the main T20 World Cup draw, is a big, big problem. Whatever ways you may want to look at it, oh, this is not important. If it is not important, then why host series? You win every series. You try to win every series. Great teams are like that. Not India, who can selectively cherry pick what is important, what is not important. Oh, this format is not important, that format is not important. This is the major problem. So Hardik Pandya's statement, some may say, okay, he still has that confidence given. Yes, he has that confidence. But it's like he's trying to be very calm in a situation that is quite dire. That is my major assessment of it. Batting first, India have a major problem. Now, in the post-match press conference, it was Rahul Dravid who came. The Indian head coach said that there were some positive learnings from this tour. The performance of the debutants like Tilak Verma, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Mukesh Kumar, he all likened them. He all said that they have a very bright future. Yes, he was disappointed that India could not win the T20I series because they had won the test matches, although he did say that not being able to force a result in Trinidad lost them 8 crucial points. However, in the ODIs, they did manage to bounce back after losing the second ODI. And so that is why it is a very important learning curve there as well. There is one major problem that Rahul Dravid has highlighted, and I will be doing a special breakdown on each and every quote that Rahul Dravid had said in the video that will be up shortly. Rahul Dravid has highlighted that depth, the batting depth is an issue. And they have to hopefully work towards that in the coming matches. So, I will be doing a special in-depth video of the quotes that Rahul Dravid had stated. Because the head coach now himself admits batting until 7 is an issue. So, you need number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11. He cited that even Alzari Joseph, who's the West Indies number 11, can tonk a few. So, this is two things. One, the batting depth is an indication that you have no confidence in your top order. That's one. Number two, if you need 8, 9 and 10, what are the chances that they will do well if numbers 1 to 7 cannot do it for you? So, lot of problems heading into the T20 World Cup, which will happen in June, July of 2024. Yes, there are about 10 months remaining. If you eliminate 3 months of that because of the IPL, then you have 7 months of preparation. So, this is the major problem. After the end of the West Indies series, serious questions will have to be asked because you have to choose the right time of experimentation. There is even a time for that. In this case, they have just randomly decided, okay, every match is an experiment. Let us try it. So, big problems for Indian cricket in that sense. Now, from the world of other sports, let us just shift our attention to Neymar. And yes, Neymar could potentially be heading to Saudi Arabia because the deal is all but done and we might get a confirmation of it today or tomorrow. Now, Neymar will be the new list of footballers who will be heading to Saudi Arabia because of the money factor. Cristiano Ronaldo is already there. Now, Neymar could join them. Messi is already heading to has already been in the in the Major League Soccer situation. So, if you look at it, the European exodus that is happening at this point, remember, even Kylian Mbappe was touted to move out of Paris Saint-Germain. All major stars are moving out of Europe because of the money factor. And that presents a big problem in the near future. Italy's coach, Roberto Mancini, who helped them win the Euro championships last year, has resigned as the head coach of the Italian team. There was no intimation given, there was no reason given. Roberto Mancini just resigned. Maybe the hurt of not qualifying for 2022 is still raw among a lot of Italian football fans. That is why Italy, for 2 consecutive World Cups, 18 and 22, they haven't made it. And that is why changes are in the air. And Roberto Mancini, unfortunately, he had to face the axe at this time. So, he has resigned as the coach of the Italian football team. Now, what next for the Scudetto? What next for the Azzurri? That will be very important. So, what next for the Azzurri with 2026 now just about to approach in the next couple of years? Can they get their football back on track? The Chess World Cup today will see 1 in 2 Indians playing tiebreakers out. Yesterday, Gukesh created history when he reached the quarterfinals, but his encounter is against Magnus Carlsen. Now, we have a quarterfinal, an all-Indian quarterfinal in Pragnananda and Ergiasi. Then if Vidit joins them, then you will have 4 Indians in the quarterfinals, which is a remarkable feat in itself. And 1 Indian is definitely going to the candidates of 2024. And that itself is a major boost when it comes to Indian chess, because not since Vishwanathan Anand have we seen 1 Indian in the candidates tournament. The candidates is very, very important for world championship success. So, this is a very, very interesting time for Indian chess, and one hopes that the likes of Vidit is going to go into his tiebreakers against Jan Nepomniachtchi. Now, that is a major match because Nepomniachtchi lost in the world championships to Jing Lizhen. Now, if Nepomniachtchi wins, then India's chances take an even bigger boost, ironically, if you look at it, for the candidates. I'll explain in the special video that I'll be doing about why is this Chess World Cup so important for the Indian contingent. Because 1 player is definitely heading into the candidates, and that's a major, major boost indeed. So, lots of questions when it comes to Indian cricket. People might be acting calm, people might be doing, oh, okay, what is the mindset, what is everything? But now, 7 months to go for the T20 World Cup, serious questions. Already in the ODI World Cup, it is becoming a major complication indeed. So, can the Indian cricket team now bounce back with the next couple of weeks and months? A crucial make or break for Indian cricket. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we're on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.